Hello YouTube, and with it most of the civilized world. This is Kuraksu coming with, well, again, hopefully the last one. It has been 3 seconds for me to have ended the previous episode, but let us go on. Now we want to line, so we're gonna take a size 10, I think, brush, or 9. It seems 9 is more convenient for the computer, and we will just line this. That will give the entire thing a whole new dimension, and with a whole new dimension I mean the same as it was with the irregular lines of the first thingy, you know, the first lines, the sketch lines, but here they'll be more finished. Yep. I'm not used to record this long. I really am out of inspiration. Do I try to keep the commentary high? Not really successful. Yeah. About my cosplay, what will I do for it? I'll probably make my own character, which is very conveniently named Cura, or something along that line. Though it's not really a self-projection, it's another character with really a symbolical meaning to the name. But I don't need. I may not reveal too much since I want to make a game for him later. But I can guarantee you, if I ever am able to make it into a game, then it will be one of the most epic games played. If it is up to me. Or playable. I don't know if it will be played. Let's hope it does, eh? I mean, you have to start indie first. That brings me to someone I have met on Spiral Nights. His name is Nicolas, and he is someone who can program really well. That was what I was looking for. So he and I probably will be making a video game later on. And with later on I mean it could be years. Let's hope not. My goal is to be able to finish something in the next year. So not in 2012 anymore. Not by far, since I am so dang busy with the Banished and everything. Yeah. Well, I can tell you about that game. Probably we will make something that involves cats, rainbows, but not Nyan Cat. And neither a rainbow dash. Just cat rainbow. Does it sound fun to you? Good, because it should. If your answer was no, well then, sorry. Too bad. I can't tell you too much about it since it isn't out yet. And if I tell you about it, somebody else might get the idea. Somebody else gets the idea. We won't make anything out of it, and thus rendering us quite useless. And yes, I am aware that these lines are really far off the decency scale. Normally you see people who have lines who are super consistent, which I have really got no idea how to do that. And with consistency I mean really straight lines that are like near perfect, that also have differences in how thick they are, but they go perfectly. While these are just a little bit here, a little bit there, and that's it, really. I need to go to school and learn how to do this. We need to learn how to speed paint. But no, let's wait until second year. If I even reach that. There we go. Now you have hairs, my dear super angry wizard buddy. Arr, thank you, he says. Although he isn't a pirate, he acts like one. 'Cause he's looking like one to me. There we go. And now the other eye. Two of the most important parts in the entire picture. There. Okay. And now we move on to here. One of his arms. Did I do the other one? No, I didn't do the other one yet. So much to do, so little time. That is my life, basically. If you can call it a life. Since I don't really... I don't call it a life. Basically what I do the entire day is sit in front of the computer, talk to it, and make video games and play video games. Not really made anything yet though. I want to specialize myself in concept art and making stories and such that are good enough for big game companies, which will take quite some years still. But hey, eventually we'll get there. You only know if you try. Could that be some kind of YOLO thingy? I hate YOLO, by the way. You only live once is made for stay safe purposes, and they use it for stupid stuff like jumping off buildings. Hey, you only live once, so jump off a building. Well, in that case, you only die once, so why don't you die in a fire? I mean, although I must be able to also, sorry, I'm also happy it exists because it gets rid of idiots. And if you ask me, in 8 days is it? I think so. In 8 days, the world will end. With that, just the idiots will commit suicide or something, and then everything is well again. That's the end of the world as we know it. Since humankind is stupid. Sorry, that's just my opinion. Not everyone is stupid. You guys aren't. Definitely. Although maybe you are, since you are watching this video. Which is a waste of your time. Nah, just kidding. I think these videos should be interesting. If I thought they were completely useless, I would not make them. Duh. Quite obvious, actually. But yeah. We're nearly done with the, well, inking, I would call it, but is it really inking? I'll also make tutorials maybe on how perspective works, and so, although that should be available far and wide, but I have a group on DeviantArt. I used to call it DeviantArt before I knew how it really was spoken, but now I do know DeviantArt, so that's it. Anyways, I have a group there with nearly 300 members. Manga Art Improvement, or shortly MA, not underscore but hovering kind of score thingy. the letters MA_I, which is an underscore but a floating one. And yeah, that's my group, and basically what we do there is we give critique to people who draw manga. I used to draw manga all the time, not the regular one, but more of my own kind of style. And yeah, that basically is it. We have been going a little bit quiet and under the radar, though we still have been kept at growing. But yeah, it really is a nice group. If you ask us anything as a member or even a non-member, we can always respond. Well, always, nearly always. We have 300 people, and I mean, not 300, but nearly 300, and we are with only 3 people as admins. So yeah, we are recruiting new admins that can keep up with the all the deviations coming in. Since if you are going to critique every single deviation, yeah, that's quite a lot. We also have some series, although with a unexpected flaw, all pages went out, so we just have to put them back in, which will take even more of our time. Anyways, we have a couple of series. One of them is pineapple soda. It is a weird series, I have to say. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but they're not bad either. I don't know, it really is quite an original story. I urge you to go and look for it. Once more, pineapple soda. Though if you ask me, it is not even close to being as awesome as, for instance, Full Metal Alchemist. God, I love that one. Brotherhood, I mean, then. That is like the most ultimate manga action series I've ever watched. I mean, today you have Naruto, Bleach, One Piece, Fairy Tail, all those generic, super long running series. Well, that one did not run super long, and it was not really generic. Ooh, I like the look of this. Yes, yes, yes. Nice. That was the look I was thinking about. Oh, oh, oh. Let's not derp up here. Lines still need to be reasonably clear. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, okay, so the manga. It was such a freaking good series. I was sort of not happy when it ended, but yeah. I probably told this in another video, I think. Or it was offline or so, I don't know. Really, go watch that one. Also, another really good series to watch is Clannad and Angel Beats. Well, those are 2 series actually, but you as a very smart man slash woman should have already noticed that. Certainly as woman. Well, basically, if you allow something to bond with you, you are going to cry your heart out. Especially with Clannad. Angel Beats is a little bit fantasy like, though also sort of slice of life. Well, you will see when you watch it. Please do. I really urge you to do it. You won't regret it. Unless you are someone old who hates manga and anime in general, then forget about me saying anything. But yeah, I just noticed that I have cleared everything here. So let's see how it is without the first lines. There we go. Oh, I see something here. Do you guys still see lines I haven't traced. I mean, the light doesn't need to be traced. Well, I think this is ready. So I only need to add the flames, which I will do in the last episode. I will cut it here.